Omniverse.
The Call of Cthulhu Mystery Program contains content that may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised. Visit CthulhuMystery.com and head to Patreon.com/Omniverse Media to join our community of fans and unlock further secrets.
Do you hear that? In the cruel blackness of night, an unknowable evil from beyond time cries out. What dark deeds unfold on the streets of Arkham, and which unwitting souls, innocent or impure, will succumb to the maddening call, the call of Cthulhu.
Eric's Dessert Company, makers of luscious jelly crystals, bring you part 2 of the Call of Cthulhu Mystery Program. Tonight's strange story, a murder most mysterious. With luscious jelly crystals, you'll enter a new dimension of taste sensation. 12 flavors you and your family will love to eat, and she'll love to make.
Luscious jelly crystals will brighten up any drab day, and tongues from coast to coast are taking tasteful inventory. The secret is the patented flavor bud. One lick, and you'll be in a luscious world of double-rich cherry flavor, succulent peach, and juicy melon. Luscious jelly crystals are sublime, unlike any gelatin dessert you've tasted before. And you won't believe how easy it is. Everything you need is sealed within the flavor bud and brought to life with Eric's jelly crystals. In no time, you'll have a jiggling, wriggling, writhing dessert that's impossible to resist. A meal you've got to try, and so pleasing to the eye, you can't help but cry. Oh my, that's luscious.
Luscious jelly crystals from Eric's Dessert Company. Look for them at your grocery store. The one in the non-Euclidean box. Previously, the denizens of Big Momma's boarding house were shaken from their sleep by a shrill scream and ghastly news. A police officer had come calling with questions about their housemate, Hannah Pickering, a young woman who that very evening had been found dead, the result of a savage attack. That horror happened outside of town. The scream was that of the kindly Ma, who, while helping the police officer, was struck by her own tenant, an elderly Bible salesman called Father Grandfather. He was taken into custody for his assault, yet shockingly, by all accounts, appears not to have been the murderer. Now, as the sun rises over Arkham, light is cast on the sinister leavings of the cruel night.
So you guys all get some sleep. You guys are woken up bright and early next morning by a surprisingly cheerful Ma, who now has a nice livid scar covered in stitches. Her smile powers through it.
Well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine?
Probably the morphine.
If I was there, I'd punch her smile.
On my way downstairs to go to breakfast, if the door is open, unlocked that is, I would like to go into the old man's room, see if there's anything, any scratch I can find.
Well, as his door hadn't been locked, or closed even, since the altercation, it's lying open. There's currently, what looks for all the world to be a pipe bomb sitting on his bed.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Anything under the mattress?
A stack of Bibles.
I had several other things you want me to read.
I'll flip through a couple in case there's any money in there.
You flip it open. The front page says this is a secret Bible.
A secret Bible?
That's why he keeps it under the mattress.
I'll turn a couple more pages and see if there's any indication of what kind of a secret Bible this might be.
Looks like it's the kind he keeps under his mattresses, although, I don't know if Father Grandfather has anything else to add to that about the nature of his Bibles.
He's gonna have to roll a check to see if he can get the back part open.
Roll your spot hidden.
My spot hidden is 38. I rolled a 51.
Okay, so something's wrong with this Bible. You can tell that. You flip open the first few pages. Doesn't seem to really be anything out of the unusual. And then, given the extremity of this, you do notice though that for some reason the back half of the pages don't seem to flip.
If there's a lock, I'll force it.
You don't seem to see one anywhere on it. That's the rub. Whatever father-grandfather's secrets are, they are well kept.
So there's no way I can see to definitely get this thing open easily without...
If you want to be late to breakfast, you can spend a good 20 minutes jimmying around with it, try to pop it open, or you can just hammer away at it.
I'll just shove it under his pillow and see if I come back to it.
Okay, you make your way down to breakfast along with everybody else. Again, the surprisingly chipper Ma is down there serving breakfast to everybody. She makes sure to give Hank Jr. and Sam Spade particularly large helpings of bacon for their kindness. Bacon. And she says, by the way, a police officer gentleman gave a call, Mr. Spade, and said he was going to be coming by soon. He should be here pretty soon to answer some or ask you some questions. I wasn't quite sure what it was about. I kind of drifted for a bit there, and she just trails off.
Do I smell alcohol?
No, but her eyes are pretty wide.
Okay.
Cyril, you recognize that look.
I do I?
Yeah, you recognize that look. She's riding high.
Okay.
Understandable given her situation.
Duly noted. In case I need to replenish my supply before I head out.
If she just gets a long pause that goes on, I'll just be like, well, thank you kindly for the bacon, Ma. And just start finishing.
Well, you guys have a wonderful breakfast, all of you except for the good father-grandfather who has a piece of cold toast with butter on it.
The Lord provides me all the nutrition I need.
Speaking of which, father-grandfather, after you have your meager jail breakfast, a cop comes up to you and says, Mr. Grandfather, my understanding that your landlord has decided not to press charges, so you're going to be released under your own recognizance?
You're set free.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, thank you, sir. I knew you'd all
Get the hell out of jail.
Whoop.
And you lose D4 of your credit rating.
What? 3.
Okay, so you lose 3 points of your credit rating as your good name is besmirched by assaulting your landlord and being arrested.
I'm sprinting back to the boarding house to my rooms of secret Bibles. I need them with me at all times.
You're running back there with speed. Meanwhile, as you guys are eating your breakfast, there's a knock at the door, and another police officer comes in. This guy, though, he's not dressed in a uniform. He's dressed plainclothes. He introduces himself to a lot of you. Hello there, I'm Detective Harden. I understand you guys were some of the last to see Hannah alive. Which one of you is Mr. Spade?
That would be me.
So, I was speaking with someone, and he said that you were, I guess, an agent before?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Listen, now, I know this is kind of out there, but would you mind doing some looking into this on your own? I'd really appreciate it. Listen,
I would love to do that, but I have rent I have to pay. I have a job I've got to go to. I don't get paid for this anymore.
Well, listen, if you find anything, I'll make sure you guys get paid, and also you'll have a friend in the department.
Well, a job's a job. I guess I could take this one on.
Tell you what, and he actually reaches into his own pocket and pulls out his wallet, counts out $5 and hands it to you and says, it would mean a lot to me.
Yeah. I look at that. Wow.
Cops were so different back in the day. They give you money.
I'm kind of stunned myself. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll head right out there.
If you're deputizing people,
yeah, I'll take him with me.
Whoa.
Why don't you guys roll persuade?
This is gonna be like Die Hard 3.
I'm taking him with me because he just wrestled a 60-year-old man to the ground and beat the crap out of him without thinking twice. I want somebody that's gonna do that.
My persuade's 80, and I rolled 10.
Oh, okay. Well, you rolled a 10. He says, okay, fine. Listen, I can't be handing out piles of money to you and your crew, whatever, you know. But here's a couple more bucks. He slaps down $3.
Because I'm white.
Wait, you're not white? It's the 20s.
I count that money and I put it in my pocket, and it's $3 more than I had before.
Now, listen, Mr. Spade, just to kind of let you know, we have no idea what this was so far. Now, I heard you had something to say about it maybe being a husband or a father, I guess. We haven't found anything there, but she's been ripped open. He says that. He says that and then like looks over at Ma with this absolutely guilty shame face.
Oh.
She doesn't notice anything. And after staring at her for a little bit, kind of looks back over to Dolores. How's Dolores looking?
Well, she's probably compulsively cleaning the kitchen.
Okay.
And just like trying to make herself busy as much as possible.
Hardin just looked a little concerned about scaring the womenfolk. And so, looking at them, he kind of goes back to it and says, listen, she was ripped open, not pretty. Not pretty at all.
Where's the body now?
Well, they picked her up, took her to the morgue.
I'm gonna just usher us 3 out of the kitchen.
Let's say, at this point, Hank puts his drink and knife and fork down and just sits quietly while they're talking about the body.
Are you done with that?
No, I'm just letting it settle first for a minute. Just need to, I fully intend on
Look down
finishing.
disappointedly.
The stomach makes this gurgling noise.
Yeah, basically, I mean, from what we understand so far, you guys weren't actually the last to have seen her. As you guys kind of make your way off, he's kind of explaining this all to you. He says, so there was this call about a crazy woman wandering around in the middle of the road at the middle of the night last night. We sent one of our beat cops out, a guy named Hallicott, new guy. He went out there, went looking for it. He ended up found her spilled all over the side of the road like a sack of potatoes. He didn't take it too well, but that's kind of why you guys were the next step. We don't know what happened to her. We don't know why she was out there.
She's out by the junkyard, ripped open, and wandering around crazy before that happened.
Yeah.
And she is high as a kite.
Now, I mean, Hallicott put in a, his report and everything, but if you guys want to go talk to him, I can give you guys his address.
Have you folks ruled out animals? Like we were asking last night, I recall, and...
Pretty sure it's not animals. I mean, it looks like stuff is missing. We're not sure it's animals. It just doesn't look like a bite or anything.
Okay. Well, now I thought I'd be spending my morning, but like you said, Sam, a job is a job, and hopefully we can provide some insight for you, officer, and rustle up something that maybe your boys missed.
Yeah, that'd be good. And if you've got any official police business, try to keep it to me. That would be best. Here's my card.
Thank you.
In case you guys need to give me a call.
You should interview everybody that called in, make a map of everybody that called in, and when they called in, so we know exactly which direction she was going, where she was coming from.
Well, it was only one call we got. It was a couple heading up north. I think Shrewsburyport or something. They were just driving down the road. They almost hit her, and then they put in a call when they got to their destination. And
What time did that call come in?
Late last night. Late.
You don't know the exact time?
The time the call came in, 1 a.m.
What time did she leave? I remember her leaving.
You guys, well, for those of you who saw her leave that last night, she probably left maybe around 7 or so.
Wow, that's a lot of time. There's nothing to work with there.
We can go stomp around at the junkyard, see what we see on the way there.
How far away is the junkyard?
A few miles out of town.
How far away is my character?
Few miles out of town, and we're in the middle of town?
Yeah, as you guys are discussing, you guys hear... And then the door flies open.
Reading jaws.
I slam it shut. Problem solved.
Motherfucker. Guys, I'm okay. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just here for my baubles.
Can I just deck him?
Yeah, there's a cop standing there. You can take a swing at him. Go ahead.
You
Roll your
gonna go to
punch.
jail.
I rolled a 46.
Out of...
My skill for fist punch is 65.
Okay,
Oh,
so yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, roll your dodge if you want to try to dodge out of the way of that. As you try to persuade him not to punch you in the face.
My dodge says dex times 2.
Yeah, and then...
also 30.
Yeah, so 30's your percentage.
90.
Okay.
Man, my rolls are shit in every fucking game I
So
play.
the old man lurches back with preternatural speed and then bounces back up just in time to get knocked in the face.
3.
Okay, so he hits you hard and you've got a nice shiner. You go sprawling back. Are you going to respond to this in kind, or are you going to take this like a gentleman? Like a Georgia gentleman?
I deserve that, I guess.
Who let this psychopath out of the jail?
Wait, guys. I know what happened to her. I know what happened to the lady.
Hardin says, whoa. Calm it down here.
I assure you this is a necessary part of our investigation.
This man took Ma's face apart.
Yeah.
Guys, I know what happened to the lady.
Yeah, I
know
heard
how
about
she died.
that. I heard about that. You were lucky that Ma's a very forgiving lady.
Oh, we go way back. This ain't the first time. Won't be the last.
That's shit. That's bullshit.
She likes it. Why did she press charges? She craves it.
Why?
Look, the Lord says help those who help themselves, and that's all I do.
So
What do you think you know, old man?
All right, here's what happened to the lady, right? She had a child out of wedlock, so obviously she was pregnant with the devil's child, and it burst forth from within her, tearing her and eviscerating her innards. Obviously it came from within her, because it was the devil, and blew her apart. And that's why you don't have sex out of wedlock.
We're gonna put a pin in that theory. We'll explore that this afternoon.
You guys need me.
Hardin looks pretty shocked at this statement and says, you guys have any other questions about this? Anything
get
I
my
can...
box.
I want to kind of lay it out here because I've got stuff I'm handling, and unfortunately I can't do much. But if you guys can do this...
Want to know where the body is?
Oh, where the body? It's at the morgue.
Okay, good.
Listen,
you got that done right.
Tell them I sent you. They should let you in, no problem.
Dolores will come out with an entire thing of tea and ask if there were any other bodies that they found like this before.
Like this? Like recently? Or just in general?
In general, in this area.
Not really. A few years back, there were a few ritual killings, kind of crazy stuff, like crazy witchcraft stuff, but even that was not like this. Not just like in the middle of the road. You know what I mean? That's like crazy setup and stuff.
I just want to
Nasty.
make sure it'll be safe if I ever have to go out.
I'm gonna roll some kind of intelligence, intuition, based on cultural background. I didn't consider until this moment that maybe there could be some kind of a ritual involved in any of this.
Occult is actually a skill. Or you can just roll your education halved.
Well, I do have some occult.
Yeah, roll that in.
I got a 12 out of 26.
Okay, so yeah, you think about this from some of your time down south, voodoo rituals, things like that. Usually that's performed on animals, but that tends to usually be in a ritualistic place. But if he's right about what he's saying about organs being taken, that's a possibility. That could have some kind of occult tie-in if it certain organs have power. And
well, I'm gonna put that under my hat until it becomes necessary information.
I did not know that. We know that you imbibed, and she's clearly imbibed. Would you be able to find out where she gets her stuff?
Probably the hospital.
Is there still a police officer here while he's saying this?
yes.
I'm not sure what... I get my liquor from the liquor store, sir.
Well, find out where she gets her liquor.
Where Ma gets it? Who are you pointing to?
Ma, yeah. She's clearly the only person here that's liquored up.
Probably because she got slashed in the face and is in insurmountable pain.
No, she had this girl living in her house, and her entire body got ripped up. She was assaulted by a lunatic last night, and she is far from PTSD. Okay? She should be a little shaken up. I don't care how much you medicate. There's a certain level of, oh fuck, life sucks.
Sure thing. Anyway, we'll let you know. We'll call you up if we find anything.
Certainly. That'd be great. Listen, anything you guys can find, I'd appreciate it. Agent, I'm relying on you.
Good luck. This is a nice start. If this investigation runs into tomorrow, this is gonna be an ongoing. Okay.
Yeah, hang on. And he rips out his notepad and scribbles down an address on it. Gives you the address of Officer Hallicott, who is the officer that had discovered the body. He says, if you guys want to talk to him, he's the one who found it. He might be helpful. I don't know.
Father Grandfather is gonna follow you around, be your little shepherd, gonna help you out. It's good. I've got Bibles everywhere.
I think the officer go upstairs, get my 38.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks. Thank you all.
Yep. See ya.
And he makes his way out.
On the way up the stairs, I slap Sam on the shoulder. Mr. Spade, next time you want to talk about imbibing in front of an officer, maybe double check that with your Would you mind?
He's not gonna. He's not gonna do anything because we're the two people looking into this case for him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hank,
I
you're
would,
still.
Yeah, I was
Hang
gonna
on.
say, are you guys
Sorry,
in the
one
living
quick
room
thing.
still?
we're walking up the stairs.
Okay, when you're on your way up, Hank's gonna put his coffee down. He's gonna start going up the stairs because obviously I heard everything you guys, everything that was.
Okay.
that was
Animals,
happening.
animals, all of you clean.
You guys all head upstairs as
Couldn't
Delaney,
even put it next to the sink. You had
you
to sit
clean
it on
up
the
after
table.
everybody, and as you're down there, you hear the smack of something against the doorstop, and you go out and you see the morning paper has arrived. Looks like it's got some interesting articles in it.
Ew, I do read it because I love to read. Reading is a thing I love.
Well, anyway, so Hank's, if he's following you guys up the stairs, when there's a break in the conversation, Hank's just gonna sort of just slide in there. It's just like, you wanna follow this girl's tracks? I can help you track her.
How's that?
Done a lot of hunting in my time. I think I might be able to help steer you guys in the right direction, see if she went anywhere else besides the dome.
As you guys are walking up the stairs, talking to each other, you guys actually walk past Hannah's room as you guys are discussing things.
So I get my 38.
Okay.
Because
So,
I'm not being in this house with them.
All I've got are Bibles.
While he's getting his 38, I'm going to jiggle the doorknob, see if it's open.
looks like it's locked.
It's locked. All right. Well, then I'm going to
I'll have the key.
Kick it
Ma
open.
must have the key.
Yeah,
Or Ma has the key.
I'm gonna go down. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna say, hey Ma, do you happen to have Hannah's key? We're helping with the investigation.
Hear a loud smack. It's like,
She's such a sweet girl. Yeah, I got a key. Here. And she kind of fumbles around the kitchen for a while and then just hands you a key ring full of keys.
That's great, Ma. Thank you so much. Go on to Hannah's door first and foremost. Get in there, see what I see.
Unlock it and make your way in. As you go into the apartment, you're looking around it. By and large, it looks like a pretty clean place, but it's also very bare. Clean probably isn't enough. I would say more sterile. Like she doesn't really get a lot of use out of this place. You look around. There's not really any personal effects other than some clothes and some basic items like some cutlery, some snack foods, things like that. No newspapers, photos, or anything. The bed looks freshly made, although as you're looking around, it's slightly damp to the touch.
I will investigate this damp to the touch if there's anything to it, and if there's not, spot hidden.
You strip back the sheets on it, and it looks like the entire linen is slick and black with mildew. Biology, natural history, or halved idea.
It's like my bed.
You can do any of those.
somehow I knew that would be like your bed.
Biology, natural history, or halved idea. Everybody has a pretty good idea.
I'll do a halved idea.
Yeah.
That would be 43 and a half,
Damn, you got high ideas, son.
42 and a half,
We'll round up.
and I got a 49.
Aw.
Okay.
Alright, hold on, we'll do mine. Mine's half of my idea is 40. 48.
Okay, you guys look at it, and that's just kind of gross.
98. Have a nice day.
Am I overhearing any of this?
Yeah, you come out. You've got your Bibles clutched to you. You see they've gone into Hannah's room.
Can I just stare into it and roll a check?
Yeah, sure.
Nope.
Okay.
We all dumb as idiots.
That's okay. You guys look at it. It's just basically, this bed is just nasty and slicked with mildew. It doesn't look like she's been.
Ma's been skipping on laundry day.
It doesn't look like she's used it recently, at least.
Yeah, I think maybe Hannah's been parking it somewhere else. None of this seems right. None of this seems right at all.
Yeah. As you look around a little more, you notice because you're specifically checking over her bed. You notice that inside of one of her pillows, she's got a small little diary tucked away in it.
I'm gonna come over and knock on the door and say, Mr. Spade, I found something in the paper.
Right now, become
What
the
about-
de facto. Look
what
at
about-
this
Well, I was reading the paper from this morning, and it mentioned something about the artists.
guy. Pickering 20 original working transient.
Oh, give me that.
No.
And here's what Cyril read on the newspaper. Arkham typist slain. The body of Hannah Pickering, 20, a resident of Arkham for the past 6 months, was found early this morning on the city's outskirts by police. Certain unspeakable liberties were taken with the deceased, apparently after death. The horrible crime recalls the Jack the Ripper murders committed in London 40 years ago. Miss Pickering's family have not yet been traced, but their grief when they are told of their daughter's death can be imagined. Police Chief Asa Nichols went on record today to state that the maniac who was responsible for this deed must surely have been some transient. I look at that father-grandfather. Perhaps one of the amoral sensualists who are attracted to nearby Kingsport claim to be artists. Surely no Arkham resident could be responsible for so repugnant a crime. Chief Nichols prompted that the killer of Miss Pickering would be swiftly brought to justice. The citizens of Arkham can but pray that he is right.
There's another article that I ripped out from the paper because I thought it would be handy for us.
That second one is from the Arkham Gazette. The first one is from the Advertiser. Two of Arkham's finest newspapers.
This one reads, the body of Miss Hannah Pickering, 20, was found at 1 a.m. this morning beside the North Gerson Road near the town dump. The victim had been dead for less than an hour when discovered, officials say. Police officer Edmund Hallicott, who discovered the body, said, I have never seen so horrible a sight. Whoever did this was an animal. The reporter understands that the nature of the attack was brutal in the extreme and that the details are not fit for publication in the family newspaper. The perpetrator of the deed as yet remains unknown at large.
That is strange. There was a murderer in Austin some many years ago who murdered servant girls. With a number of them. I hope it's not a similar thing.
Like
she wasn't.
Jack the Ripper?
Well,
adjust glasses?
No.
Well, in
ridiculous.
Austin, Texas. But this is maybe different. There may be something more to this.
Copycat.
Especially someone took liberties with her, and if there were organs missing, we might be on to something much darker than.
How does that newspaper know things were done to her if the police didn't release
shut
those
up, old
details?
man.
I'm just saying. The police didn't release those
your
details.
damn
How does
mouth.
that newspaper company know about it?
Jack the Ripper thing is a sensationalist thing. Jack the Ripper killed prostitutes. This woman is not a prostitute.
Well, aren't they all, though? Really. In the Lord's eyes.
All right.
Prosciutto curtains.
Okay,
Oh, no.
body ripped open. Was running around acting like a lunatic. We've got one lunatic upstairs with us, but he isn't on anything. We got another lunatic downstairs on something.
I'm high on the Lord.
I mean, Ma's on something because of the pain in her face. I don't feel that Ma was on anything prior to Mr. Bullwhip here. I assume that Sam's ready to go. Are you ready to head out?
You've got a diary.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot.
I mean, you find out she wrote down what she was doing that
Oh, I
night.
thought you said
Let's
diarrhea.
find
She
out.
had a diarrhea in the pillow.
Well, you look through the diary, and by and large, the diary is pretty bland. It's neat penmanship, well written, but there's nothing really in the way of revelations. Just some reminders like clean windows, pick up dress from the cleaners, and a few notes about her work.
Come on, what's the juicy stuff?
Maybe it's got something hidden inside of it.
Shut up, old man.
People do that sometimes. I'm just
Outside
saying.
of that, though, one thing that you do see looks like the corner of one of the pages has been ripped away.
Like completely missing.
Yeah,
How recent?
it's an older page. Probably about a third of the way through the diary.
Are these pages
About a month.
dated?
Some of them are, but it's pretty sporadic. This is not a well done diary. Not a lot of revelations in it.
What is the color of the diary?
Sounds like a delightful read.
Yes, yeah. This is a diary that would captivate Miss Delaney.
Yes.
Missing page a few months back. I pointed out to Sam. Thumb to the end. Anything revelatory at the end of it?
No.
No, nothing hidden in the pages. Flapping it around.
No.
The edge of a page when you first rip it, it's got kind of like a little fray on it, but then over time it just kind of like falls. Does it have that fray on it?
It's still got a little bit of the fray on it.
She just ripped it. I'm gonna look around for paper.
Okay.
I'll hand
Anything
it to.
spot hidden?
Yeah, 12.
Okay. So you go shaking everything down. Basically, you're looking through her whole
Yeah.
place. You
I
check
hand the diary to Miss Bland. To
Okay.
Lancy, but a solid 11, which I like.
So as you hand off the
Subtle
diary, the two of you, Cyril and Sam, proceed to look over her apartment,
So you
looking
gotta
for
toss
anything
the
you guys
joint.
can find. And one thing you guys notice, searching pretty thoroughly through it, you guys find in the pocket of one of the coats hanging in her closet, you find a piece that matches that torn out chunk of the diary. And it's got an address on it. 89 North Sentinel Street, apartment 5.
The address that I was given earlier, is that the same address?
No, the address you were given was for
Police officer?
detective?
Yeah, for a police
Yeah, I
officer.
just wanted to make sure she wasn't like, seeing him on the side or anything.
No, this is that's police officer Halicott.
All right, so we got 3 places to go.
Well,
I think we should split up, gang. Are we all involved in this now? You guys, because I got paid, but I'm not paying.
Well, you don't want to involve me, so you're gonna try to ditch me.
Yeah, and I got we're a team.
Yeah, he's my partner.
Can I roll a psychology check or something?
Well, I mean, you've got to persuade. I'm guessing it goes like this. You try to convince them that you could be really helpful. And then eventually they start to realize that if this is some kind of homicidal ritual murderer or cult or whatever, or giant rogue bear or whatever, that you can perhaps tie it up while they find a way to deal with it. And by tie it up, catch knives, whatever, wrestle a bear.
You're the magnet.
Yeah, there you go.
Lord is my shield, and I shall be yours.
Just don't let him talk, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, as far as Hank's involvement, he's like kind of obviously disturbed that something that crazy happened and the cops are relying on average people and you guys are taking the initiative, so he's definitely just curious and wants to see it through to the end.
No.
You can know that's the thing. He's a 20-year-old guy who's uneducated, so if the detective was like, or the government agent was like, no, then it's like, oh, okay then.
Okay, then I won't say that.
Well, don't forget that Hank Jr. is a certified goddamned hero. He's got a credit rating of 70 because he lifted that car off of that little kid once.
Mm-hmm. You're in charge of the lunatic.
I am like local.
You're
I guess I
dependable.
would I'd be like locally semi-famous then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
yeah.
a farmhand. You could still get a mortgage.
Yeah.
My credit rating's 12.
What's Dolores thinking right about now?
Well, I'm just a woman, so probably not much. No, I'm just kidding.
You're suddenly more attractive to me.
No, I could probably help out in the information department since I've read a lot of books about the mundane. So perhaps something about this will be mundane enough for me. I know a lot of shit.
She's got a mouth, that girl.
And a nose. 2 eyes.
Sam, I think you and I need to go to that morgue. Hank, why don't you take Father Grandfather to the dump?
No.
Hank says,
No.
I think I know what you're saying, and that's okay.
If you guys are looking for the dump, you might want to go in the toilet.
I want to go to the crime scene.
Is that right?
How about I go to the address and meet you all later?
You know
hell
what?
no.
How about you all go? You go to the dump. You go to do your thing, and I go to that torn out piece of paper place and see what's there.
If you let that crime scene stay any longer, we could miss tracks and everything else. So we got to get there as quickly as possible.
Understood. I think that Dolores and I will, if you can stomach it, Dolores,
I'll do my best.
We'll swing by the morgue, and then we'll look in on this other address here, because I think that could definitely shed some light on.
It's not that I can't handle it. I just don't like it.
The only thing we really need from the morgue is what organs were taken.
That is exactly what I need to know.
You got books?
I've got so many
I'm sure you
books.
could talk to whoever the medical examiner, whoever did it, is probably there at the morgue.
That's fine. We'll talk to them.
Didn't somebody say something about
But I will bring
witchcraft?
reference material.
He did mention something about there having been some kind of ritualistic killings in the past.
And then you brushed over that as being not
related.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Sam. See, I grew up in Albany, but my old grandmama, we grew up just outside of Baton Rouge, and she was a Creole woman. I've seen and heard a thing or two about some dark rituals, and the prospect of missing organs. That's well, let's just say it ain't kosher.
Can I roll some sort of check to sneak out and get to that address they found while no one's
No,
looking?
no.
Oh, they're talking. You can just walk away.
I'm
I'm already
watching
there,
this guy
heading
out of the corner
Okay.
of my eye.
Yeah, go ahead and
He's not
make a sneak check then, since
I don't even know what.
Agent Spade is all over you.
Should just persuade him since I can't fail persuasion. Nope.
Okay, so The Bible salesman, he's kind of standing around. He grabs a pepper shaker off of the table and throws it at the ground and shouts out, "Smoke bomb!" and runs off.
Smoke bomb.
I don't know if you guys want to follow him or just, let him sand crab away.
I'm sprinting like a son of a gun.
Well, Dolores,
My agility is up there.
you're ready to go?
I am as ready as I'll ever be.
Are you faster than I am? Because I don't really feel like I'm running.
Speed-wise, you guys are all pretty much the same speed. You guys all run human speed.
But he's old.
Yeah, I mean,
You can last longer.
yeah,
Look at Puff.
Constitution is
dex
kind of
is
how...
15.
How is that?
My Constitution's 17.
If you're older than 40, don't you take negative
Oh, yeah,
penalties?
yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
my
he took a
appearance
mountain
is
of
terrible.
Damn, man.
I took down my Constitution even more too.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a freak. Like,
I just rolled random, man. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
he
on.
did.
Over and over again.
he's just hitting, like,
Hey,
Random,
I'm
I
missing
like
some
that.
hit points because this jerk punched me in the face. I am sprinting out.
So
of
what's your constitution?
My 18.
You can run him down.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. So
Yeah.
do you want? You just be like, "Hey, go
Go
get
get
him."
him.
All right, and I'll be like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir."
he's the most
Okay,
fit-looking
yeah,
guy
yeah. You just
in
run
the room.
after him. Yeah,
I just say,
Facts.
"Yes, sir." Should I? That's why I roll my 100.
You don't even need to. You've got your constitution's
What?
higher. You just run him down. It takes a while because the old man is shockingly fast.
I'm just going. Damn, this old man's fast.
Like, he looks like a mile of bad road, but he runs like the Dickens.
Just
And-
like me, just like me.
Yeah.
Just like me, guys.
Where are you running?
I'm trying to get to the address that they found because
And
no
the-
one's
and the
going
Okay,
there.
so he's
Wow,
like,
how would you have even seen that?
I was there when you found it.
Yeah, but I didn't show it to you.
You guys read it out loud.
Did
No,
we?
we didn't.
Why would we read it out
we
loud?
would
damn
not
it.
read it out loud. It's tucked in my notepad right now.
it's possible you assumed that the address that they were talking about earlier is the address they were talking about later, which is the address to the cop that you...
Yeah, go knock on the cop's door.
Oh
So-
no,
so
my
I'll
guys,
look- I'll
my
look at
guys on
Sam.
the way to the cop's house.
I'll look at Sam and be like, "Should I go? Like stop him?
Just run after him.
Give him a chase?"
Use your best judgment.
Okay.
If he looks like a guy that needs to hit the pavement hard, that's your call.
Okay.
So Hank Jr. gives chase, but keeps his distance,
Yeah,
keeping
yeah.
his options open.
And if he's running that fast after we turn a couple corners or whatever, I'm just gonna let him go. Because I know it's like if he doesn't, I don't even know where he thinks he's going, and he can't possibly know about the address in the diary. And I'm just like, this guy, what am I doing?
I'm heading to an address. It's all I know.
Okay.
So I'll make sure he's gone, and I'm gonna head
We got
back.
more
and I'm
interesting things to do.
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah. Because I know there's a murder that happened, and we're on our way to figure that out.
Before we slip out of Maz, if there's a moment when no one's watching me, I'm gonna see what's in her medicine cabinet.
Okay. Looks like she has a freshly provided bottle of pills.
I'm gonna take a handful of those pills, put them in my pocket.
Okay.
What kind of pills are they?
They appear to be some strong opiates.
Fantastic.
I wish I took some of those before I sprinted.
I
By
told
the
you,
way-
Sam.
Interesting observation. My constitution is 4.
Oh wow. So those things hit you like a Mack truck. Should you take one?
Wait. When you said you take them, do you mean you take them?
I put them in my pocket.
I'm about to say. It's like I just get a handful and.
Yeah.
Constitution's lower from all the smoking.
Yeah. When you're taking numbers of pills equal to your constitution, that's good.
Yeah.
Join us next episode as our investigators hit the mean streets of Arkham to shed light on poor Hannah's dismal demise. Remember, to follow our future exploits, subscribe to our series via your favorite podcast player. And to learn the latest on what our talented team of writers and performers are up to, consider supporting us at patreon.com/omniversemedia. There, you'll find weekly updates on our productions and a bevy of bonus content, such as the exclusive podcast, Cthulhu Cathomentary. Here, our creative team dissect the details for every episode.
It's kind of, what if Jello tentacle porn is the soft implication in the Luscious Jelly Crystals commercial?
Where do you? My question: where do you come up with this stuff? Like, where does it come from?
I borrow heavily from reality. There was a product from the 1930s, a brand of gelatin in an amazing polyhedral package
Folks, it's officially the bewitching hour. I hope your windows and doors are locked tight. But you know, sometimes even that's not enough. Terror can always find you in your dreams. For the occasion, I've dusted off an old wax cylinder recording. It's quite dusty, in fact. Might have been one of the last ones made. And it's quite unusual. Cut from glow-in-the-dark wax, if you can believe it. Even with the lights on, it's quite vivid. A rare and eerie recording for an equally rare and eerie night. This is Thomas Negevin performing Welcome to My Nightmare. Sweet dreams. Thanks for listening to the Call of Cthulhu Mystery Program. Please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or Podchaser. And be sure to subscribe to our series via your favorite podcast player to get all the latest episodes. Episode 2, A Murder Most Mysterious, was written and performed by Luke Stram, Kat Blackard, Doug Banks, Kay, Brandon Gerson, and Ruel Knudson, and is based on the Call of Cthulhu scenario, Behold the Mother, from Dead Reckonings, published by Chaosium Incorporated. Additional performance by Jessica Ullman. The series is edited and produced by Colin Peterson and Kat Blackard, and the original score is composed and performed by Ryan McQuinn and Mike McQuinn of Neon Dolphin. Home for all your custom music needs and more, neondolphinmusic.com. For full episode credits, transcripts, as well as character sheets and other supplemental material, visit CthulhuMystery.com. This program is made possible by the support of listeners like you. Join us at patreon.com/omniversemedia. All characters appearing are fictitious, and any resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This series is recorded and produced in Central Florida and Nashville, Tennessee, on lands ruthlessly taken from their indigenous people, the Timucua and Seminole, and Yuchi, Shawnee, and Cherokee, respectively. To learn more about the First Nations of the lands where you live, visit native-land.ca. This has been the Call of Cthulhu Mystery Program. Good night.
Omniverse.